Hello guys, welcome back to the another video on Born to Learn Pharmacy YouTube channel. My name is Manish and today I am going to introduce about the topic from Pharmaceutics 1 Unit 1 which is dosage form. In this topic we see about the introduction to dosage form, its classification and definitions. First we see dosage forms. These are the devices into which a drug substance can be incorporated for the convenient and efficient treatment of a disease. This device is required apart from pure drug, various non-drug components called excipients और adjuvants. मतलब हमारे ड्रग के साथ साथ इसमें अदर excipients और adjuvants भी added होते हैं. The selection of excipients should be such that it does not alter the properties of pure drug in a dosage form. और इसका पूरा ख्याल रखा जाता है कि वो हमारे dosage form के properties में alter ना करे. The processing techniques, which include various pharmaceutical operations like size reduction, mixing, granulation, compression, may also play an important role in increasing or decreasing the efficacy and stability of dosage form. Dosage forms can be designed for administration of a drug by all possible routes to achieve maximum therapeutic response. Various administration routes through which dosage forms can be administered are listed in the table. These are the various routes of administration by which following dosage forms are administered. In this table, first we see oral route. By oral route, solutions, syrups, elixirs, suspensions, emulsions, gels, powders, granules, capsules, tablets, pills and sachets are administered. By rectal route, suppositories, ointments, creams, solutions, suspensions and emulsions are administered. By vaginal route, pessaries, jellies, ointments, dodges and foams are administered. By topical route, ointment, cream, paste, lotions, liniments, gels, solutions, topical aerosols and colloidals are administered. By parenteral route, injection, spray, inhalation and gases are administered. By nasal route, solutions and inhalations are administered. By eye, solutions and ointments are administered. And by ear, solutions, suspension and ointments are administered. Let's see the classification of dosage form with the help of given chart. In this chart, dosage forms are classified as liquid dosage form, semi-solid dosage form and solid dosage form. Liquid dosage form is further classified as monophasic liquid dosage form and biphasic liquid dosage form, and both are further classified as for oral use, for external use and for special use. Then solid dosage form is further classified as powders, molded powders, enclosed powders or capsules, then compressed powders or tablets. The powders are further classified as powder dispensed in divided dose and bulk powders. And also bulk powders are further classified as given in bulk powder and effervescent powder. अब हम डिस्कस करेंगे एक एक करके इनके डेफिनेशंस जो हमने क्लासिफिकेशन में अलग अलग डोजेस फॉर्म देखे हैं. तो इसमें फर्स्ट आता है लिक्विड डोजेस फॉर्म. तो लिक्विड डोजेस फॉर्म में हमने देखा था मोनोफिजिक लिक्विड डोजेस फॉर्म एंड बायफिजिक लिक्विड डोजेस फॉर्म. तो मोनोफिजिक लिक्विड डोजेस फॉर्म क्या होता है, जिसमें सिर्फ सिंगल फेज ही होता है. इसमें फॉर ओरल यूज में आते हैं सिंपल मिक्सचर्स, सिरप्स, इलेक्सायर्स, ड्रॉट्स, लिंक्टसेस, ड्रॉप्स, then tinctures, spirits and aromatic water. First we see simple mixtures. These are the liquid preparations containing one or more medicinal substances in dissolved state. Then the other is syrups. These are the concentrated aqueous preparations of sugar or sugar substitutes with or without added flavoring agents and medicinal substances. Then the other is elixirs. These are the sweetened, clear and colored aromatic hydroalcoholic liquids of potent or noxious drugs. Then fourth is draughts. These are the liquid oral preparations of which only one or two large doses of about 50 ml are given in a single dose container. Small doses are however necessary for pediatrics. Then the fifth is linctuses. These are the viscous liquid containing high concentration of sucrose, usually prescribed for the relief of cough. Then the sixth is drops. These are the clear, sweetened and flavored liquids usually formulated for pediatrics and dispensed in a suitable bottle containing calibrated dropper. Then the Seventh is tinctures. These are the alcoholic or hydroalcoholic solutions prepared from vegetable, minerals or from chemical substances. Then eighth is spirits. These are the alcoholic or hydroalcoholic solutions of volatile substances. Spirits are taken internally or sometimes inhaled for the medicinal value. A large number of spirits are used as flavoring agents and provided a remedy means for formulation of aromatic waters. Then the last and ninth is aromatic water. These are the clear, saturated, aqueous of volatile oils or other aromatic or volatile substances. Mostly they are used as flavored और perfumed vehicles in other liquids. मतलब इनके नाम में ही इनका यूज़ लिखा है, जैसे aromatic मतलब जिनको एक particular aroma होता है, इसलिए इसे परफ्यूम में भी यूज़ किया जाता है. Then the another type from monophasic liquid dosage form is for external use. इसमें आते हैं liniments, lotions और colloidals. तो देखते हैं liniments क्या होता है. Liniments are alcoholic or oily clear solutions intended for application to the skin with friction or massage. Liniments must not be applied to the broken skin. इसे broken skin के ऊपर नहीं अप्लाई किया जाता है, और जब इसे हम स्किन पे अप्लाई करते हैं तब हमें एक हल्का सा मसाज भी देना होता है. Then the next is lotion. These are the clear solutions, may be either aqueous or oily suspensions or emulsions intended for application to skin without friction. इसे without friction ही अप्लाई किया जाता है, मतलब there is no need of massage. Then lotions are just dabbed on the skin or applied with the help of suitable dressing material. इसे हम कॉटन की हेल्प से भी लगा सकते हैं स्किन पे. Then the third is colloidals. These are the liquid preparations for external use. Usually applied with a brush or rod. इसे brush और rod की हेल्प से लगाया जाता है. The solvent system of colloidals is volatile, which evaporates. Then the another type of monophasic liquid dosage form is for special use. First is eardrops. These are the solutions of drugs intended to be installed into ear with dropper. Then the other is eye drops. These are the aqueous or oily solutions of drugs intended to be installed into the conjunctival sac. Then the third is eye lotions. These are the aqueous solutions used undiluted for bathing the eyes. इसे आँख धोने में यूज़ किया जाता है. Then the fourth is nasal drops. These are the aqueous solutions of drugs intended to be installed into the nose with a dropper. इसे nose infection वगैरह में यूज़ किया जाता है और इसे भी ड्रॉपर की हेल्प से एडमिनिस्टर किया जाता है. Then the fifth is enemas. These are the aqueous solutions of drug intended for rectal administration. इसे हम rectal route से administer करते हैं. Then sixth is douches. These are the solutions for rinsing a body cavity. The word douche is most often used for rinsing vaginal cavity. Then the seventh is gargles. These are the aqueous solutions employed for local action in the throat. These are dispensed in concentrated form with directions for dilution with warm water before use. इसे हम warm water के साथ mix करते हैं use करने से पहले. Then the eighth is paints. These are the solutions in viscous vehicle intended to be applied on the skin or mucosa with some soft device such as brush or cotton. इसे हम brush और cotton की help से भी skin पे apply करते हैं. Then the ninth is mouthwashes. These are the liquid preparations for treating oral infections and bad breath and providing feeling of freshness. They are usually supplied in concentrated from and diluted before use. इसे भी हम water के साथ dilute करते हैं before use. Then the 10th is irrigations. These are the solutions of medicament used to treat infections of the bladder, vagina and less often the nose. They are introduced with the help of soft tubes. Then the 11th is sprays. These are the aqueous, alcoholic or glycerin containing solutions of drugs to be applied to the mucosa of nose or throat with atomizer or nebulizer. Then the 12th is inhalations. These are the solutions of drugs administered by nasal or oral respiratory route for local or systemic effect. Then the 13th is parenteral. These are the sterile, pyrogen-free preparations containing one or more medicaments intended to be administered parenterally. इसे हम parenteral route से administer करते हैं. Then the another type from liquid dosage form is biphasic liquid dosage form, जिसमें 2 phases होते हैं. In this, the first is for oral use. इसमें आते हैं suspensions and emulsion. The suspensions are aqueous or oily coarse dispersion containing finely divided insoluble drug suspended in a liquid form. Then the second is emulsions. These are the heterogeneous systems in which one liquid phase is dispersed in the form of minute globules into another immiscible liquid phase. These are also called as coarse dispersions of liquid in liquid. Then the another type from biphasic liquid dosage form is for external use, जिसमें applications, liniments और lotions आते हैं. Applications are the suspensions or emulsions intended to be applied on the skin. इसको directly skin पे apply किया जाता है. Then the other is liniments. These are the emulsions intended for application to the skin with friction or massage. They are not applied to the broken skin. इसे भी हम broken skin पे apply नहीं कर सकते. Then the third is lotions. These are the emulsions or suspensions intended to be applied on the skin without friction. They may be applied as such or with the support of suitable dressing material. ये जो होता है लिनिमेंट्स और लोशन, ये मोनोफिजिक के कैटेगरी में भी आते हैं, तो प्लीज़ आप कंफ्यूज मत होना. Then the third is for special use. Enemas are the suspension or emulsions of medicaments intended for the rectal administration. Then the second is eye drops. These are the suspensions of drugs intended to be installed into conjunctival sac. Then the third is inhalations. These are the suspensions of volatile oils or substances absorbed on some absorbing agent. The vapors of volatile substances are inhaled by adding the preparation to hot water or by placing the preparation on an absorbent. Then the fourth is eardrops. These are the suspension or aqueous solutions of drug that are installed into the ear. Then the fifth is aerosols. These are the suspensions of fine solid or liquid particles in a gas. They are used to apply drug to respiratory tract and skin. The second form of dosage form is semi-solid dosage form. The first is ointment. These are the semi-solid dosage forms containing medicinal agents uniformly dispersed in a oleaginous and fatty base intended for external use. Then the second is creams. These are the highly viscous emulsions containing medicinal agent intended for external use. ये भी externally ही use किया जाता है. Then the third is paste. These are the semi-solid preparations containing very high proportion of the solid medicament, nearly about 20% to 50%. Then the fourth is jellies. These are the transparent or translucent non-greasy semi-solid preparations intended to be used externally. इसे भी externally ही apply किया जाता है. Then the fifth is poultices or cataplasm. These are the semi-solid paste-like preparations used externally by spreading while hot on a dressing and bandaged on the affected part to reduce inflammation. Then the sixth is plasters. These are the solid or semi-solid dosage forms adhered to the suitable backing material like cotton, linen, muslin, etc. and intended for external application to a part of the body to provide prolonged contact at the site. They are adhesive at body temperature. The backing material onto which the mass is adhered is cut into different shapes appropriate to cover the affected part. Then the third type of dosage form is solid dosage form, in which the first is powder. इसमें हमने देखा था powder dispensed in divided dose. In this, first is simple powders. This contain only one ingredient. If the ingredient is in crystalline or granular form, it is comminuted by suitable equipment. It is then weighed as per requirement and packed suitably. Then the second is compound powders. This contains two or more finely divided ingredients, which are weighed separately with or without the dilutants. Then third is powders enclosed in capsules. These are the powders that are nauseous or bitter in taste and are enclosed in a capsule before administration. Then the fourth is tablet triturates or molded powders, जिसे हम compressed powders भी कहते हैं. These are the powders which are compressed or molded in tablet form with the help of lactose or other diluents like starch, mannitol, dextrose, etc. and 60% alcohol. They can be swallowed whole or reduced to powder by crushing. Tablet triturates are useful when powder is required extemporaneously. Then the second is bulk powders. Bulk powders are dispensed in bulk. They are taken in large doses. They are preferred for those drugs that are non-potent and can be measured safely by spoons. इसमें first आता है drug given in bulk powders. These are the drugs like antacid, laxatives, etc. are incorporated in bulk powders. These powders are packed in wide-mouth glass bottles of appropriate size, which allow the entrance and removal of spoon with ease. Then the second is effervescent powder. They are dispensed in coarse to very coarse powder or granular form. Before administration, effervescent granules are either suspended or dissolved in water, and thus effervescing liquid is taken immediately. Sometimes they are taken when the effervescence has completely cased. Effervescent powder में first आता है dusting powders. These are the powders having very fine state of subdivision. They are non-toxic preparations applied locally to the various parts of the body. They should contain the ingredients giving free flow, protectiveness, absorbency, antiseptic and stickiness. इसमें second आता है insufflations. These are the dusting powders which are introduced through a powder blower, commonly known as insufflator, into body cavities such as ears, nose, throat, vagina, etc. इसमें third आता है dentifrices. These are the preparation used for the cleaning of the surfaces of the teeth. इसमें fourth आता है Doge powders. These are the preparations formulated for cleaning of vagina, nasal cavity. They also possesses antiseptic property. Before use, they are required to be dissolved in water. Then इसमें fifth आता है talcum powders. These are the preparations that are employed on the face. They cover the shine on the face due to moisture and grease and conceal mirror visible cuts of the face to enhance personal attractiveness. इसमें sixth आता है deodorant powders. These are the preparations that remove or neutralize the bad odor of sweat that after depositions upon the skin starts decomposition through bacteria. The powder is mainly used to remove or neutralize foul smell of the skin. इसमें seventh आता है snubs. These are the preparations containing very fine powder of drugs that are taken up into the nose. Solid dosage form में another type आता है molded powders. Powders are molded into various shapes and sizes to meet the different pharmacological uses. They contain medicaments with various other excipients required for particular type of the mold. There are various types of the molded powders such as suppositories, lozenges, pastils and pills. First we see suppositories. Suppositories are solid unit dosage forms intended for introduction into body cavities, which they melt or dissolve and extract localized or systemic effects. The body cavities wherein suppositories are generally inserted are rectum, vagina, urethra, ear and nose. Then the second is lozenges. Disc-shaped solid dosage forms containing a medicinal agent, usually with a flavoring substance, and intended to be slowly dissolved in oral cavity for localized effects. They are also called troches. Then third is pastils. These are the soft and transparent variety of lozenges. They generally consist of medicament with gelatin or glycerol gelatin base. Sometimes acacia and sucrose is added to the base so as to get fine and more soluble pastils. Then the fourth is pill. These are the small, round, solid dosage forms containing a medicinal agent and intended to be administered orally. At one time, pills are very much popular, but compressed tablets and capsules have largely replaced them today. The fourth type from solid dosage form is enclosed powders, जिसे हम capsules भी बोलते हैं. Capsules are solid dosage forms in which the drug or mixture of drugs with or without diluents are enclosed in a gelatin shell. This gelatin shell may either be hard or soft in nature. They are easily soluble in gastrointestinal fluids. The components required to formulate good and stable capsules are fillers, flavoring agents, coloring agents and sweetening agents. Then the fourth and last part from solid dosage form is compressed powders or tablets. Tablets are compressed solid dosage forms usually available in circular shape with either flat or pieces and prepared by compressing the medicaments or mixture of medicaments usually with excipients. Nowadays, tablets are the most popular dosage forms because it has number of advantages as a dosage form. Tablets enable an accurate dosage of medicament to be administered. They are easy to transport in bulk and to be carried by the patient. Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you understand this topic. If you like my video, just hit the like button below. To be the first to get the updates of my videos on my channel, subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking the subscribe button below and also press the bell icon. If you haven't seen the first video yet, you can watch this video by clicking the I button above. So see you in the next video. Till then, wear mask, stay safe, stay healthy.